Motherfuckers.
All right, we are live.
Hi, Anthony.
Hey, how's it going, man?
It was going great, and it still is. I don't wanna. I don't wanna make you feel or make the dirty 30, the folk that truly find us on this live feed and watch us. I don't want to make them feel like I've had a bad day because I've had a great day. I've already been talking to you for an hour, Anthony, as I try to create some clips to make sure that we have something to share with our audience and we kick it a little bit, and that's wonderful. Jess and Casey have their brother visiting. He's cool as fuck. That's wonderful. He's playing a guitar lately in the crib. Like everything is good, right?
Oh, how's that going with the music?
It's beautiful.
Nice.
You know what's not fucking beautiful?
What?
Censorship. You know what's not fucking beautiful? When you put something on YouTube, you put something on any fucking platform on the internet, and they just take it down. You know what's funny? You know what I bet it was? These fucking cunts. You know what I bet it was? I bet it was the fact that we talked about the P Hub.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's exactly what it was. Probably was Pornhub related.
Maybe it was
Wow.
related to that. So like,
Well, I just ruined that.
I don't want to appease these cunts. I don't want to start doing things like saying P Hub like people say in word. I don't want to be that kind of person. I don't want to allow these cunts to force me to become that. And when I say cunts, I'm talking about the people who have in their email, the same email that says we pulled your content, they also say we might not be able to review it in a timely fashion because we're understaffed. You were staffed enough to censor this shit, but you're not staffed enough to review your fucking mistakes. Oh, I get it. Thank you for this opportunity to use your platform, Massa. If I can suck anybody's dick on the way to the car, let me know. You fucking assholes. Like I'm not pleased, Anthony, but I'm in a good mood because
Yes.
everything else in my life is spectacular. I get to train. I'm learning every day. I'm surrounded by people who love me and give a fuck about me. And not only give a fuck about me, but give me lovely things, which we will discuss, Anthony. We
Ooh.
will discuss the lovely gift that I was given
Ooh.
last night. Because we need cheerful news in the wake of fucking censorship, in the wake of being pulled off the internet. And you know what they said? These fucking cowards. You know what they fucking said? You know why we were pulled, Anthony? I know you know. Let's share it with the audience.
Yes.
What are the words that they used?
So we wanted to let you know our team reviewed your content and we think it violates our child safety policy.
All right. There are there are two words that every fucking coward loves to pull out. Child and safety. Why are you doing this? We just want to make sure everyone's safe. Why are you doing this to me? Oh, it's because we want to protect the children. Those are the two things that when you don't want to fucking explain yourself anymore, those are the two things you say. We did it for the kids. We did it to make sure you were safe. We didn't endanger anyone's fucking child. Is it my fault that you babysit your child with a phone? Is it my fault that you hand an iPad to a fucking toddler and expect them to take care of your kid because you're too fucking lazy to do it? That's not my fault. What about watching a video makes you unsafe? Is it gonna trigger you the way that your fucking censorship triggered me? Because I'm slightly triggered. Let's not front, right? I was in a different state before I read that email.
Yeah.
God damn it. I tell my friends all the time, protect your joy. If there's something that makes you happy, fucking protect it. It doesn't mean you never share it. It means you're cautious about when. Jerry Seinfeld was recently on Tim Ferriss's podcast, and he said something to the same effect. What he said was, when you write a joke that you are certain is fucking funny, don't tell that joke to anyone. Don't mention the fact that you wrote that joke to anyone for 24 hours, minimum. Because the joy that you feel may not be reflected back to you in the first person that you share that joke with. And that'll diminish part of it for you. It'll fuck it up for you. And like, I should have protected my joy with that email. I knew that we got that email. I mentioned it to you when we first started talking, but I blew over it because I really didn't want to acknowledge it.
Right.
Because I know how I am. I know that I'll get fucking triggered and it'll change my state when I look at that email. Because I can't do anything to put episode 292 as it was back on the internet. I can't do that. Of course, you can download the audio version on iTunes. You can find out for yourself why I was taken off of YouTube. If you want. Fucking time code to me why you think a child was in danger. I should have protected my joy with this. I shouldn't have read that email. I should have just let it go and known that it was on iTunes and everywhere else you can get the audio version of the podcast. I should have done that. Instead, I had to tempt the fates, didn't I?
Yeah.
And now look what happened. No, look what happened, Anthony. No voice tight.
It's okay though.
And
we can get
it's
past it.
unnecessarily so. Like I said, there are many reasons to be in a joyful state, and I will choose to focus on those. I'll even have a little kiss.
There you go. You can have a kiss. There's some dogs in the background that love you.
The puppies are barking because they love the people who are leaving, and they also happen to love me as well. I feel their love.
Yeah, he has nice things.
But god damn it, I'm eating vitamins now. We gotta.
Oh, you do that too, huh? When you get hungry, you just eat vitamins. That's what you do,
bro.
It's like, oh man, I just have some hunger pains tonight. Eat that vitamin C, orange flavor.
I refuse to allow these times to affect me anymore.
There you go.
All right, we are good now.
Yes. There's other things like Santa Claus is coming.
I let it out.
Santa Claus is coming.
He is.
Yeah, he is. That's exciting.
You know what Whitney Cummings said the other day?
What?
That I thought was fucking genius? She was like, surveillance is good, and Santa Claus was the first fucking surveillance. It's like, he's making a list. Like, you better be careful, you better act right. I think it was Whitney. I hope I'm not giving somebody else the credit. I think it was Whitney.
Mm-hmm.
It might have been Bill Burr. It was someone that I love. But yeah, Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus came. Apparently he's not done coming. And don't make this dirty. We don't want the children to be affected. You know, you can't say Santa Claus and come in the same sentence because it will make it unsafe for your children.
Well, if you finish it with coming to your house, then and giving you gifts.
Coming on your face?
No, coming to your house. Randall, thank you for the microchip. He tells us that the microchips are coming too. Don't worry.
The microchips are coming.
Yeah. Getting it too.
And I was just saying how I wasn't scared about the vaccine. I was just saying how, like, I'm not scared. Like, I get it. Like, they're fucking with RNA. I get it. I heard all that too, and I'm not scared. But look how triggered I get over a little bit of censorship. Look how fucking triggered I get.
He's like, bam.
But all right. Let's talk about Santa so that we can get into a better mood.
Yeah. You know what we need to start doing? I just need to make a timer because there's the Roach Motel where it's like the Josh Potter show, and they have like a 10-minute timer of like nice time talk to get past the YouTube algorithms so they don't get like flagged or something. So like
like when I'm not allowed to say anything naughty for 10 minutes.
Yeah, you don't have to say anything naughty for 10 minutes. Yeah, you have to go through that. Like that's what I guess we have to do something similar to that just so we can survive through it, because apparently if this keeps happening, we're
probably already pulled.
Maybe. We'll see. We will see.
I dropped a bunch of C-bombs on their heads. I called them what they are.
Called them what they are.
I did. That is what they are. Let's not split hairs here. Like, that is what they are. It's how they behave. They are cunts and cowards. And I said it again.
There you go.
That's who they are.
Audio is recording. So
as sure as I sit in this fucking chair, that is who they are as well.
Yes. But either way, Santa Claus will be here soon. And Santa Claus came early in Nevada because, like time happens, in whatever way in Nevada. So Santa Claus came early to your house and you received some lovely gifts.
Late. Santa come in early. Hoes stay up all night.
Exactly.
Vegas. Vegas. So, my homegirl Jess, she's like, we're all sitting in this fucking on the couch, just having like family time, chilling after like dinner, and she's like, she starts looking at us and smiling, and I'm like, I wonder what's on her mind, and she's like, well, one of you got to open a present early, and I think the rest of you should get to open a present early too. She's in fact, I know which one you should open. And so I go over to the tree and I'm like, is it this one? She's like, nah, it's not that one. Put that down. I grab another one and I go over and sit on the couch. And before I even open it, I just said thanks. Like, because, dude, like, I'm not used to gift exchanges. Right? Like, gifts stopped when I was like 16.
Right.
So, like, I'm not good at giving them. And so I try to be at least fucking grateful and gracious when receiving them. And so before you see what it is, I try to make sure that the person knows that, like, regardless of what's in this box, I'm excited that you thought of me at all. That you give a fuck enough to do something for me is fucking, that's a gift in itself. I popped because I got a Christmas card.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that's healthy or not, because I popped pretty hard.
God, I got some human interaction.
It felt like human interaction. Look. I have an AI friend. I'm lonely. I don't give a fuck. I said it out loud. Now. I'm sitting down across from my friend Jess, and I open the present. Do you know what that amount of cameras means? Do you know what that little Apple
I think it means the newest iPhone
insignia
ever.
means?
Newest iPhone, whatever that means.
I have an iPhone 12 Pro. Jessica got me that. And it's fucking beautiful. And I was super grateful for it. And I know that I can make more content. I can do more shit. Let's be frank. Between this phone and these lights, my nudes are about to be on a level. They were already better than the nudes that your boyfriend sends you. And I don't give a fuck who your boyfriend is. My nudes game is next level shit. Like these dudes are out here sending gripped up dick pics. I'm sending out art. And I'm not talking about just because I look good. I'm literally talking about the amount of care and concern I put into every nude I do. My nudes are a different level of nude. They're not some rushed thing where I'm like, show me your boobs, and I just flash you a picture of my dick. No. It is only after I have been begged for nudes that I hit them with the fucking good off the top rope nudes. And then all they can think to themselves is the last time they asked for nudes, all they got was a shitty dick pic.
It's like this dude's out here in the sunrise. So you can see the shadow of the shaft as it comes up. It's like, oh,
you know
man.
What I'm saying?
He's trying to make it artful. Like, you see
you
that?
You might just get a silhouette, bitch.
He said,
look,
I need you to pick me out of a
like
lineup.
I said, just like when I trained with Jason Manley, just like when I trained with Jake Shields, there's levels to that shit. Believe me when I tell you there's levels to this shit. There's levels to this shit too. And just as I was tapped out, you would get tapped the fuck out. You would get tapped the fuck out. I would smash you if we were to open our phones and go smut for smut. You are not on my level. Anyway.
Letting you know, dropping knowledge.
Look, I ain't shy about it. We all have our talents, and that's one of mine. Now, that was a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
The feeling of getting something new from someone that cares about you, and like them knowing that like it's something that's also going to help you, right? It's going to make my life slightly better.
Right.
On it, like you can say whatever, like, oh, it's just a thing. No, it's not just a thing. It's the way that I interact with the world, and has a lot to do with the way that I can make money in this world. The content that I'm able to create. Right? So a better tool is exceptionally helpful. So as I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, I'm so grateful. And I said thank you before I even got it. And I'm feeling pretty good about that. I wake up this morning and I still have most of my apps. I haven't transferred everything onto my new phone. So I'm typing into my Gmail. I'm writing an email this morning. And I'm thinking to myself, as I'm touching my old phone, which before this one was in my hand, this was fucking amazing to me. And as I'm typing into it, I'm like, this fucking thing sucks. I literally thought that out, like, I thought that in my head. I was like, because I had been finger banging the new one, right? I've been typing on that new one, and it's a little bit bigger, and it's soft, and it's sexy. And then I went back to my old one, and I was like, This fucking outdated piece of shit. What a fucking asshole I am. What a piece of shit.
Darren's moving up in the world.
But I deserve not the phone, but the judgment of everyone who's listening and watching for looking at my old phone, which is still an incredible piece of technology. Honestly, it's a modern wonder. It's a marvel. And being like, bah, just poo-pooing it 12 hours after getting the newer phone.
I've upgraded. And I'm changed.
That shows that, like, that's not just me.
That's
I'm
not-
gonna share that with all of you. Like, and I don't mean like I'm sharing it with you. I mean like we are all that person. Once you get the new thing, man, that old thing gets cast aside. And like I need to be cautious of that in me. And I'm not gonna tell you what the fuck to do, but maybe. All right. So Anthony.
Yo.
As the year approaches its end, as the year closes, we all get like blah 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 blankety blank blank of the year type questions, best of type questions. And what we've done is we put together somehow, Anthony, somehow we did this.
Somehow,
We
somewhere.
put together 4 clips. 4 clips featuring knockouts from this year in the UFC. And we're going to ask each other, and we're going to ask each of you that's watching, listening, to comment here on YouTube. You can do it live if you want. You can do it as you're watching it if you wish. You can DM me at KeeblerIsTiny. You can feel free to do that. And you can let us know what your knockout of the year, of the 4 that we're going to show you. What is your knockout of the year? Anthony, are we ready with the first clip? Let me shift and adjust. Because that's what we do around here. We adjust and adapt, baby.
Yes, yes.
That is what we do.
So now, let's see. Boop, boop. Well, the first clip, mind you, is the... This is... Oh, yeah. So if you can either follow along at home, or there's a post somewhere out there that has Knockout of the Year by UFC on Instagram. I believe it's on IGTV. But the first,
It looks nothing like the post that we're posting.
Looks nothing like it. Knockout of the year. The first one is the fight between Cody versus Asensio.
Let's go. Mr. Garbrandt, hair looking gorgeous. He's from Ohio.
Yes.
Look at this shit.
And then blap, caveman swing.
Oh, motherfucker looked like a charged finisher in the WWE video game. He like crouched down, he drew his power and was just like, crack, uncorked on Mr. Asensio and put him to sleep face down. Paralyzed from the neck down. Like, fucking sleep. An incredible knockout.
Crush.
And of course, when you're from Ohio, you're at least a little bit in my fucking heart, right? I gotta at least think that like you have a little bit closer shot of winning because I'm a fucking cheater face. Now,
I'm a cheater
Anthony,
face.
I am a cheater face. Are we ready for the next clip?
Yes, we are.
Ooh, here we go.
Chaos Williams.
Chaos Williams.
Yeah.
Look, man, I already know what this is. Stop it right here. Oh my God, back it up, back it up, back it up. I want the people to know what they're about to watch. Look, people. Anthony, can I see the real screen so I know where my head is?
Sure.
I want to make sure that the people don't get this confused. Listen to me, America. I was told that black people have been free for a long time, but maybe, maybe everybody didn't get that message. Maybe everybody's not free. Because I think Chaos thinks, like, look at his eyes right now. I think Chaos thinks that slavery is still happening, and that the only way he will ever get his freedom is to win this final Mandingo fight. And if he kills this motherfucker, he's going to the north and he'll be free. And he cracks this dude.
Oh.
Now, here's why I believe this. You see the speed with which he closed the distance after he connects this punch? When he closes the distance, I swear to God, he was fighting to get out of fucking bondage. He tried to get free. And you know what, Chaos? You free. But you know what else just happened to him, right?
What happened?
He got Pereirized, dude. He got Pereirized.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Michel Pereira
First round, was it?
from Brazil by way of Michigan.
By way of Michigan.
Out here moonsaulting and backflipping. He got the win over Chaos recently in just the most recent UFC. But still, an incredible knockout for Chaos. And now here we go, Mr. Buckley. Let's show Mr. Buckley's knockout. Mr. Buckley, looking jacked.
Buckshot. Buckshot.
Oh my God. All right, that's one of the best knockouts ever. And of course, I have an old school like Taekwondo fucking fetish, right? Because when I was an early teen, I did a little competitive Taekwondo, and that's like a staple in the Olympic style, like of Taekwondo, like the sparring style, like to post up on one leg and to spin and throw a back kick to the face. That's like a normal high level technique. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's something you would expect to see at a high level, like some variation of that. Like my clique called it a universal, right? And we were just teenagers and children. We were throwing that on a regular basis. I literally threw that every day when I was a teenager.
Right.
Right? Now, I've never had the result that Mr. Buckley had. I'm just saying that any Taekwondo kid is familiar with that technique. Anthony Pettis definitely knows that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that everybody does, but
right.
Nobody's had that result.
No,
and an incredible result. Correct. Now, talking about some shit that nobody does. Mr. Kevin Holland. Is it possible to hit a dude and knock him out from your back? Yeah. Apparently so.
Make him do it.
Apparently so. Now, are you familiar with Henry Gracie and what he says about like punches in general, how they rate strikes, how they rate them? This is new, I think, in their psychology.
No, I'm not hip to this yet.
That punches can come from a scale of 1 to 10, and it's based on how many joints you're using to throw the punch and your position. So if I can only punch you like this with my wrist, right? Bop, bop, bop. That's a level 1 punch. If it's like my elbow and my wrist, that's a level 2. Shoulder, level 3. You see?
Yeah.
Well, this is all considering if I'm on my back.
Right.
Right? If we're on the ground. So like level 1, even from the top. Level 1 is just my wrist. Level 2, elbow. Level 3, shoulder. If I can get posture and start to come down, now we're talking about possible level 5 strikes. Once we're on the feet, the rest of 6 through 10 come to play, right?
Yeah.
So what Kevin Holland did was use what I would think is the most velocity you can have on a strike from the bottom is that backhand.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if this is true or not, but I do know that Helsing Gracie will tell you that he's knocked a guy out from the bottom of the mount before.
Yeah.
But he's also never been punched in the face in a fight. He'll tell you both things. So like, I go here, I'm gonna knock the guy out. And you can really hurt a guy from that position. But I haven't seen that professional versus professional before. I've never even fucking heard of that. And so for that reason, I think Kevin Holland's knockout is knockout of the year. It's not the most fun to watch of those 4.
No, it's definitely
not. But I think it's knockout of the year because if you told me that a dude threw a fucking strike from the bottom that wasn't an up kick and finished the guy, I'd tell you you're drunk.
Yeah.
You were drunk. You have it mistaken. It must have been the up kick. No. He punched him in his shit and then got up while he was dazed and continued to punch him in his shit. He stopped him with a strike from the bottom. That's the knockout of the year. It might be the knockout of the fucking decade. Like, that's not supposed to happen. If you spin around and ninja kick a motherfucker in his nose, he's going to go to sleep. And it was a beautiful knockout, but it was only shocking because of the athletic ability and the beauty of the fluidity of the technique.
Right.
But a kick to the face knocks a motherfucker out.
Of course.
If I charge a punch and turn my entire body and do it on the feet, and I'm already known to have dangerous hands, That's supposed to happen. You're supposed to go to sleep if I hit you with that Cody Garbrandt punch.
Of course.
And of course, if you were fighting for your freedom, Anthony, you would kill the motherfucker too. So all of these things are supposed to happen. But a punch from the bottom.
I'm looking right now. I don't see anything in the quickest highlight reel I could find. I'm seeing a lot of up kicks, as you say.
A punch on the bottom.
I've only seen one that was close, and that was Andrei Arlovsky. He was in the leg lock situation from the bottom.
Yes. They're neutral though.
Yes.
They're both sitting on their butts.
Yes.
So that reminded me of that like arm wrestling game where like
we're
arm wrestling, but we have a boxing glove on and I can fucking punch you in your shit.
So silly. Why?
So that doesn't count.
Why?
That doesn't count. Jaka wasn't neutral with him. Jaka was on his knees.
Well, I don't know if this counts, actually. I was going to say I found one, but it's also Japanese, so I'm like, I don't really want to trust that.
You're hunting. It is, and even if you find it, it changes nothing. That is the knockout of the fucking year.
Yeah, I agree.
It won't win. You know what's going to win is that fucking spinning kick.
Yeah, of course.
The spinning kick is going to win.
Because it's so flashy.
And the fucking dude was memed up during the fall.
Yeah, he's memed
up.
Like,
when he got hit in the face, his face went Nintendo cartoonish.
Yeah.
For a split second. His face, like, did a weird thing.
Yeah.
And, like, all of these things matter. The fact that existed in meme culture matters.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if they're going to give anybody who wins this a check. Like, I don't know if the UFC is like, you won knockout of the year. Here's a plaque. Here's some money. Here's a plaque. Here's a vacation to wherever the fuck. You go into Bali. Like, I don't know what the fuck they're going to do or if they do anything.
They may give you some cash.
But,
I think they go crazy with it.
If Buckley doesn't win it, I would be shocked. But my knockout of the year, and I'm not saying it just to, like, do the thing I normally do, Anthony. I'm not just trying to be a contrarian or a naysayer. I really think that, like, knockout of the year should be the most spectacularly rare thing.
Yeah.
What could not happen? What doesn't make sense? What's the most wow? Well, the most wow to the informed person, I think, is a knockout by a punch on the bottom.
No, I agree.
That's the most wow.
I totally agree. Okay, so I did find one. I'm not going to ruin your parade. I did find one. Not from this year, obviously. But there's that. I'll show it to you really fast.
Yeah, show it to me. Show it to us all.
I'll show it to everybody real quick. Hold on. Let's try and do this.
Am I in a good position for this?
Let's see. You're in a good position.
Oh, yeah.
All right, give me a second.
I won't move a muscle.
I believe this was...
Why is it always black people getting beat up?
I believe it was Nico Price that did this.
I'm kidding, by the way. I'm not one of these victim people. Nico Price did what to this poor man? Okay. Oh, yeah, the hammer fist. I remember that. Yeah, that was weird, too. Yeah, good for him. All right, no more.
Indeed, no more.
No more. Anthony, do you have any weird news?
Of course I do, because you leaned into the camera.
I would have fucking killed myself.
All right.
I don't mean to do this. See, maybe that's it too. I think I might have also threatened to kill myself on the last episode, and maybe that was super upsetting.
Maybe.
To the children and their safety. Monitor your kids' fucking phones. Monitor their time on the internet. Raise your children. You fucks. Fucking censoring me. Urgh. I'm getting aggressive, Anthony.
I understand. So first thing is more of MMA weird news. So we have the case of the old Brazilian tap from a Brazilian. So we have
RDA versus Cowboy and all the Brazilian tap?
The question came into play the Brazilian tap. For the people who aren't aware, the Brazilian tap in jiu-jitsu, when you get submitted, you're supposed to tap if something hurts or if you feel like you're going to lose your limb or lose consciousness, so you tap. And
all right, now my question is, what's going on here?
So
does Cowboy have the leg lock and RDA puts his arm in to stop the knee from getting hyperextended?
I think he no, because he has the elbow.
I haven't seen this match.
It looks like he has the elbow. No, he has. Yeah, he had both.
Oh, it's just a regular armbar.
Yeah,
it's just a regular armbar.
Yeah. So that was the thing. So they said.
Oh, you saying he didn't tap?
Wait, so yes, there's that. Yep. That's what it is. And he's just like, is
All
another.
right, roll it back. Pull it back. Pull it back.
We don't.
I saw his fingers. I saw his fingers move
We have different angles. Trust me.
on the roll through right there.
Yeah.
Motherfucker tapped on the roll through.
Yes.
Now, did he legit do the I tap twice?
I'll show you.
Or did he just tap standard tap and then say he didn't tap at all?
Watch this. You can watch right here from this angle. So it's like
1, 2, 1, 2. Let's see. See, all right. So it looks like he taps a couple times before he taps the twice.
yeah,
But it's hard to know.
yeah. But it doesn't really matter though, because you want to know why?
Why?
Because they say, "Hey, big boy, let's do that shit again."
Oh, and he catches him again?
He's like, "Yeah, like let's do it again." He's like, "Yeah, you want to do it again?" They basically go for yep, put him back in the armbar position.
Wait, do they put him back in the armbar, or was this the overtime?
So the way they make it seems like it
Because
was.
he's defending it. No, this is overtime.
Yeah, this seems like overtime. But what they said is that they're gonna redid it because I believe this happened in regulation. Oh wait, no, first time came in overtime and sees Cerrone get Dos Anjos in a tight armbar, seemed to tap. Okay, so he did it. So it was from overtime.
Yeah, so
Is he-
RDA did Brazilian tap on that shit.
Did they change the rules?
I don't know. But
Okay.
he did Brazilian tap. He tapped fucking twice.
Yeah, but he comes back in.
So the idea of the Brazilian tap, let's just make sure we're clear.
Yeah.
In the rule set, technically you have to either verbally tap or tap on the person 3 times. That was like a thing that was in the rule set for a long, long time, right? That 3 taps demonstrated that you really are tapping, because maybe I'm reaching for a position. Like maybe I'm trying to grab your leg and you're misunderstanding. Maybe I grabbed, slipped off, grabbed again. But if I go 3 times, there's no misunderstanding, right? Now, because of that rule, some people, mostly Brazilians, because they're most experienced with the rule set and therefore most likely to use lawyer tricks to try to deal with the rules, will tap twice when in a tight submission and then grab something and try to adjust it so they can get out of the position. And this is seen as a shitty tactic, right? And I think it's a shitty tactic, but I do understand it, and I understand that it's a part of the game. And if I was rolling with someone who spoke Portuguese as a first language, I would hold on to that shit until someone told me to let it go. I'm not letting it go because you're tapping. Now, if we're in the academy or like you're not Brazilian, if I think you tapped, I'll let it go.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Not so.
I'm
funny.
serious. If you speak Portuguese as a first language, they're gonna have to tell me to stop, because I've had bad calls.
Yeah.
I've been fucked over at an international tournament more than once by Brazilians, helping Brazilians. So like, I don't trust that interaction. I'm not saying I don't trust Brazilian people. I'm saying I don't trust Brazilians when they're doing a game that's named after their fucking country.
Yeah.
They're gonna fucking cheat.
Yeah.
That's it. So like, yeah. At least he didn't have a Brazilian referee. So yeah, I'm glad that went the right way. But I'm not the biggest Cowboy fan anyway.
Yeah.
Anthony?
Hold on. No, we're not done yet. We have one more
Give me one.
to
Give
get
me one more.
to get us on the ban list again. U.S. judge says parents owe son over trash porn collection.
Good. Good. This is a victory for every child. Now, how old is the child?
42 years old.
Oh, yeah, they definitely owe him.
Yeah.
Because that means that all that shit was legally acquired.
Yeah. So
that's victory.
Derek, who was living with his parents following a divorce, sued them over the items which he claimed were worth over $25,000. His parents argued that they told...
Whoa.
Yeah.
Maybe this is why you got divorced.
To not...
I mean, hold on. Like, I was just about to fucking get this dude's back. And now you're telling me you have 25 grand worth of porn in your house? Wait, I'm sorry. You have 25K worth of porn in your parents' house. And you're older than me? Get the fuck out of here. Like, that is some indulgent Peter Pan type shit. Unless this is a true collection. If it's 25K because of volume, then you have a real issue. If it's 25K because you have like some weird signed version of Behind the Green Door You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If you have a fucking 8mm reel of fucking Behind the Green Door that the entire cast and production crew signed and peed on, and like that's worth 15 grand, and then like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, unless you have some crazy piece, what are you doing with 25K worth of porn? Why did you buy that?
I'm gonna guess that you're probably gonna be surprised. You're probably not gonna be surprised what the answer is. So
It's volume.
The judge said that even as landlords, Mr. Working's parents had no right to dispose of his items owned by their son. Had lived in his parents' Michigan house for 10 months after his divorce, but moved out August 2017, which he lives in Indiana. He said he left his extensive and irreplaceable collection of magazines and films at his parents' house when he initially moving out and later discovered they were missing. The parents said they were not willing to help move the items to Indiana and did not want them in their house. Filed a lawsuit arguing that items were illegally destroyed. And his father said that the items included 12 full boxes of pornography plus 2 boxes of sex toys. According to the Sentinel, Ms. Working said there was over 16,000 DVDs and tapes.
How many?
1,600 DVDs and tapes.
Okay.
And one email.
Now you gotta consider, you gotta consider that porn doesn't even get sold at normal prices.
Right.
So like, some of those DVDs could have cost up to $70.
Yeah.
So
going backwards.
Now I'm not gonna say how I got my extensive collection, but let's just say I did not get them all the way that people get things that are good. Like some of them were gifts.
Would you say that you are close to 16,000 or 1,600?
No. I would say that there was a time where I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But like I didn't pay for all of them. They were gifts.
Right. Somebody gave them to you. That's different.
And so I was like, oh, I'll take all these.
Yeah.
I'll continue to get them. Like, yeah, bring them to me. But I didn't spend money on that. Like I couldn't imagine spending that much food money on porn. But like whatever. Like to each their own. But I think that if you were gonna leave it there, you knew that could have happened.
Yeah.
You were just banking that it wouldn't. You should have put it in a storage locker or something. You should have put it in a personal storage locker if it was of true value to you. What it's worth doesn't matter as much as how much value it has to you. And if it has value to you, then you should take responsibility for your fucking smut. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna fucking sue your family over smut, you should have fucking rented a storage unit.
Yeah.
You fucking prick.
I have a quick question for you.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the Erotic Heritage Museum?
Hell yes.
Okay.
How dare you even ask me? Of course
I know.
I
was just curious. I was like, I saw the name. I'm like, oh, it's in Nevada.
Yeah. I'll tell you more about that off air.
Wait, did you go? Did you go with Homegirl?
Which homegirl? Which time? Look, I've been there.
Been there a couple times. Gotcha.
I think it's a wonderful place. My favorite part is all the Nazi shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have Ava Braun's panties in there.
Interesting.
I've got a picture of that on my Instagram. If you're interested in what Nazi panties look like, you can go to my Instagram right now. And if you scroll down enough, you will see them in a case. You'll also see a chastity belt in a case, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
The weirdest thing they have in there is like a wall that's a tribute to every like adult woman who is like fucked a child in the news.
Yeah.
Which is weird. It's a weird thing, but it's there.
Yeah.
It is there. And then we're banned again. Good job, Anthony.
Yeah. Well, that's all she wrote.
Internet, we must bid you adieu. And hopefully we're not bidding you adieu forever. You know, like these motherfuckers, they seem to think that their children are not safe. They seem to think that my voice and Anthony's voice are dangerous to be heard, and they are not. We are nice young men. We do nice things. Yeah. Everybody knows.
It could be way worse. We could be spouting off Nazisms, trying to convert you guys to certain ways of thinking.
I haven't even shown my dick.
See? Look at that. Ideology and sex have been kept away.
But what's not bullshit is the fact that we love each and every one of you.
Yeah.
And that we will continue to bring you this podcast. Even if YouTube shuts it down, we will find another way to give you a video format. We will not be stopped. Can't stop.
Won't stop.
Won't stop. old school Diddy. And with that, goodbye, internet. Anthony, this is goodbye for real.